All right, this question comes from Mike, who's a football player, and soccer. He calls it. It's not American football; it's soccer. But anyway, the point is that Mike goes to practice and he does really well. He's an awesome athlete in training and practice. He's one of the best. But something happens when the game comes and he loses his grounding. That's what I'm going to call it. He doesn't use that term. I'm going to say it. But basically, he starts throwing up. He kind of loses his edge and he screws it all up. When he gets into the game, it's a mess. And he can't figure out why he's such a badass in practice, but he sucks ass in the games. So the very first thing is I'm uploading a video to my other channel, to Strength Camp, my Strength Camp channel, very similar to this one. Right, and it's going to be called. You'll see it either this week or next week. It's going to be called something like tribal exercises, tribal grounding exercises, or something like that. But anyway, I'm going to offer you the same answer that I did the kid that asked me the question on my other channel, and I can answer this on both channels because it's kind of, it's mind, it's character, but it's also body. What you're experiencing is the ungrounding of your energy. So you get nervous, so what happens is all your energy begins to rise. That's why your food rises up out of your body and you say you're throwing up, right? You're losing your legs. Boxers say that, he lost his legs. You don't want to lose your legs. That basically means you lose your grounding. You lose your center. You lose your ability to stand firm and get done what needs to get done here on earth. See, there's a difference between someone who's in the clouds and someone who's on earth. A grounded person knows how to get shit done on earth. But what happens is circumstances create a situation in many people where they start floating up in the sky. They lose their grounding. Apparently that when you get nervous, you lose your grounding. A lot of guys, when they go to talk to women, they lose their grounding. Do you ever notice? I'm going to say this because I used to be this way when I was younger and I'd approach women. And I know I've watched a lot of guys. Now that I'm older and I'm married, I kind of watch guys at the bar and I'm like, oh, I know he's trying to pick her up. And all of a sudden he's like real jittery. He's moving all over the place. He's like, he's giggling and shit. I'm like, oh, it's so unattractive, dude. You're not grounded. Well, that's kind of what you're experiencing. There is a external stimulus. You're nervous, so you lose your grounding. During our evolution as human beings on Earth, there was a certain amount of primal instinct and wisdom associated with how men and women would go out and proceed in the world. If you take a look at Native American culture, even if you watch like the old cowboy movies, when the Native Americans were getting ready to do some damage, what did they do? They would dance, but not just any fucking dance, right? They're not doing Justin Bieber dances. They're bouncing up and down on their legs and slamming their feet and making sounds to summons the earth, right? Whatever spiritual language they want to use. The fact is they're grounding their energy. They're breathing down into their balls with that loud resonating sound and the pounding on their feet, right? If you watch some of the movies of the old Roman soldiers, right? So this is not just crazy Native American shit where they dance around naked. This is like, we are Rome, the United States is Rome in the contemporary sense. So people, relate. So if I say Rome and it's very Western and penis associated, people get excited and think that what I'm saying is more valid than if I said Native Americans. So if you watch some of the old Roman soldiers, as they're approaching battle, there's a lot of heavy stomping going on, right? And they would even make sounds and sing. Any type of, any tribal society, before the men are about to go do damage, what do? Pound the ground, make deep sounds. It's not a mistake. It's not some weird shit they decided to do. It's not choreography for entertainment for the people that are watching. It's energetic. It's an exercise that they're using so that they can stay grounded and get the job done. This is what I'm inviting you to do. Right? Watch my bioenergetic warm-up routine video, if I remember, which I never do. I'll link it up here, but just, search Elliot Hulse bioenergetic warm-up, and you'll find it. It's on my other channel, my strength channel. And that warm-up there's a very strategic warm-up, by the way. So you're going to want to use this before you do any workout. But the workout ends with this. Hands in the air. Right? So that you can ground your energy and you can perform in your workout or your sport in a more effective way. Right? So that's it, dude. Good luck. Go ground yourself and kick ass next time.
Elliot sick. What?